was when I heard this, she's not here to sing, but she's here to do something else. When I go to one of my favorite wineries in Livermore, I won't say which one, Retzloff, but I heard her singing and it just moved me. Then I found out she was going to be speaking, and then I found out that she has been working in public education for 35 years. Come on, make some noise for my girl Karen!
Thank you, Faith. So I've never done anything like this before. I'm not really a rally speaker, but I am an elder in this society, and I am an auntie, and I am a grandma. And so I'm going to be speaking to you today in that mode. I hope that's okay. Throughout our nation's history, power has swung back and forth between the leading political parties. One party is popular for a while and they enact their policies until they maybe go a little too far, and then the citizens say, okay, yeah, let's go this way now. Each time there's a peaceful transfer of power, well, usually. And the pendulum continues to swing back and forth. Sometimes there's a big backlash, a big swing, and other times it's a moderate swing. It's natural because, humans. And it's healthy, actually. It's what our founding fathers set us up to be. It's what's supposed to happen, right? But what happens if the pendulum swings way too far out to an extreme? If left unchecked, we know from history that bad things begin to happen. Rights start to disappear. Freedoms start to disappear. Books get banned. Words get banned. Ideologies get banned. The media gets blamed, or the intellectuals get blamed, or the feminists, or the artists, or the immigrants, or a certain race, or religion gets blamed, and groups of people start to disappear or get locked up. Genocides, holocausts, and wars happen. Time and time again, this has happened whenever a society allows the pendulum to swing too far out to the extremes. So after the horrors of World Wars I and II, a group of the world's most powerful free nations got together and they said, we gotta make sure this never happens again. They formed NATO and they created the United Nations. And the United Nations was supposed to act as a watchdog looking out for nations that were falling into extremism of politics or ideology. And they wrote a list of things that a nation must take good care of if they want their pendulum swings to stay peaceful and healthy. One of the things on that list was every child's right to a quality education. Our own Constitution echoes this same idea in our 10th and 14th Amendments. But I think that right now in education in our country, that pendulum is swinging way too far out there. Many things are happening that make me think this. I'll share 3 of those things with you right now. Thing 1, cutting the Department of Education. Now, before the current iteration of the department was formed back in 1980, there was never any oversight of our nation's schools. Millions of students were denied basic educational opportunities. Many states routinely ignored glaring inequities. We know this, and we cannot afford to return to that era. The Department of Ed's student loan programs were just last week handed over to a small department called the Small Business Administration, an agency that has itself just been doged into cutting its staff by 43%. This is chaos for the sake of chaos. Thing 2, they want to use my taxpayer dollars and yours to fund private schools, some of which are religious. Now, private schools, they get to pick which students they'll accept. Public schools must help everyone, and with that mandate, they need to be funded accordingly. Stripping public schools of their funding and sending that money to private schools weakens the amount of support for students who private schools just don't want. And usually, those are the students who have the greatest needs. This is ableism and elitism, and this is not supposed to happen in this country. Thing three, story is the crackdown on anything to do with the word diversity in our schools, colleges, universities, libraries, and museums. They're banning inappropriate books. 400 specific books so far have been banned by the Trump administration, including a book for children about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They're banning the use of certain words. The government has decided that listen to this sentence and think about the fact that we live in the United States and it's never happened before. The government has decided that a sweeping array of everyday words and topics will now be erased and forbidden in government agencies, schools, colleges, libraries, and museums. The Trump administration wants anything in a university or museum that seems to be promoting improper ideology to be cut, and they've specifically targeted the African American Smithsonian for promoting narratives that portray American and Western values as having been harmful and oppressive. Newsflash, they have been. Trail of Tears much? Japanese internment much? The way blacks have been treated in our country much? All of this is not coming from just conservative community groups. These bans are coming from our government. This is state-sponsored removal of information from our schools, libraries, and museums. State-sponsored control of what schools can and cannot teach. State-sponsored banning of free speech. Now, because I was a teacher, I brought a handout. It's coming around on both sides. Please take one and pass it down the row. It's a partial list of all the words that the Trump administration wants erased and forbidden in our country. I'll wrap it up. Each of us has good, bad, and ugly in us. Therefore, any society or nation or government made up of people has good, bad, and ugly. If we don't teach our younger generations about that reality and explain to them how bad things happen and how to avoid them, like when the pendulum starts to swing too far, then we can't expect them to stop it when it happens. Free societies read freely, study freely, research freely, talk about whatever they want freely, speak words freely, gather and discuss and debate multiple viewpoints freely. Hands off our education.
Give it up for Karen. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to know this is a beautiful sea of people. We are diverse. We are inclusive. We are passionate. Come on, Livermore, make some noise.